Microsoft reshapes the future at Microsoft Build. So many AI announcements. Zoom gets AI enhancements as well. You'll never miss a meeting or need to attend a meeting. And we get Apple with a spatial computing product. We have a great device called Vision Pro. All this and more. I'm Adam Cogan. Let's get into it. G'day team, Adam Cogan here, and I am in Greece. First time I've done tech news from Greece. I've just been in Oslo, Norway at NDC, and NDC was awesome. Possibly not as awesome as Build with so many announcements. The first piece of news, I'll just plug my NDC session. I did this one on ChatGPT and the OpenAI services. It's a great talk. If you don't not into this one, there's so many more. They've all been put up at NDC conferences. Should be awesome. Now, Microsoft Build, they just had so many announcements. It kicked off with Satya Nadella. He did an awesome keynote. It's really worth watching. He just talked about all the AI releases, started off with GitHub Copilot, then jumped into Bing and the Power Platform and the Office products known as Microsoft 365 these days, and the Dynamics products, everything really. And then after that, he had another 50 or so announcements to include. It was a big conference. There's a lot there, I guess. And the easiest way, if you just want to know what happened quickly, might be to jump into this 5-minute video. I could play just a chunk of it. I'll just play a little bit here I liked.
We're excited to announce the Windows Copilot. Here I am in a coding project on my PC, but I want to configure my PC to help me be more creative and more productive. All I have to do now is invoke the Windows Copilot. I now just come down here to the taskbar, I click on that, and now we'll pop up the Windows Copilot on the right. This side pane here will be consistent across every app that you use on your PC. And just like with Bing Chat, I can now ask it questions like, how can I adjust my system to get work done? And not only will I get a bunch of great suggestions, but watch this. I can now, with one click, take action on those suggestions. For example, I can put it into focus mode. I also know that as developers, we like dark mode. There's a suggestion here for dark mode. So with one click, I'm now here on the dark side. And to really get going, I want to get that coding playlist going. So I'll pull the plugin from Spotify and say, give me a great coding playlist. In this case, Chill Vibes will come up. And now I'll have it ready to go.
So Zoom has announced all their AI features. And if you miss a meeting, they will go to the recording, then turn that into a transcript, ChatGPT it, kind of, and send you a quick summary. So we don't have to attend any meetings anymore. All right. So there is OpenAI's shape model. This is pretty cool, you know, with just a little prompt. You know, give me a 3D object that represents a plane and a pineapple. You will be able to see stuff. So let's have a look here. There's some samples here. Look at these samples. This guy has said, I want a chair that looks like an avocado. There you go. I want an airplane that looks like a banana. You know, it goes on and on. But this is pretty cool and pretty simple to use. This is the shape service from OpenAI. There's so many of these coming. Now, Photoshop gets this generative pill. There is a very quick video here that's worth playing. I might just play it for you. And it's just using a prompt here. And as you can see, we've got a deer with big horns on it. So Cortana, as a character, as a personality, is going away. It isn't completely going away like it's going to be in some products, but rather in the Windows product, we won't have it there. So it's a little bit of a shame because we've had nice products from Siri, which a lot of people use every day. We have Alexa, we have Google Assistant, even Samsung have Bixby, but we won't have any Cortana from Microsoft anymore. They're going inside each product. Now, Visual Studio is the big product that's expensive. It has a lot of features. VS Code is the cut down product. you can now get a heap of the Visual Studio features in VS Code. There's a catch. You still need to have the Visual Studio, but that's good news for all of us using VS Code. Now, here's the big news, probably one of the biggest product announcements for a long, long time. Apple have announced Vision Pro. I thought they might come up with a better name than that. But they surprised everybody with their spatial computing product. It's a VR, it's an AR, so you can put the thing on and you can be in the world of your own or be in the current world with extra things. Now, this isn't just like a gaming thing. It also doesn't have these controllers. It simply has your voice, your eyes, so it tracks your eyes, and your fingers, and it'll just pick it up wherever you are. It's amazing, but it's also very expensive. It's $3,500 US, so it's not cheap. That turns most people off pretty quickly, but there'll be a lot of enthusiasts. If you don't have a lot of space, you get a lot of screens everywhere. So, if you trying to do some plans and you got pictures everywhere and you're trying to get it all together, it's a lot of screen real estate. It saves you buying a lot of monitors. Imagine the future in a year or two. Get on a plane, most people will have this device because you don't have much space in a plane, but this device will give you a hell of a lot of space, and it's going to be awesome. All right, Word and Excel and Teams, they're all coming to Vision Pro. So they're going, Microsoft is saying, wow, we're going to fully support this thing. We're going to give you the productivity tools. So this is really, really interesting, really interesting. Now, WordPress, they also announced an AI tool. So that means that you don't have to write a blog post anymore, where the blog post is generated from ChatGPT and you have to do Control-C, Control-V into your blog. Now you can just go straight into WordPress and it will be right there in there. Hopefully that was useful. We've got a ton of videos on SSW TV. If you like AI, you'll see Callum Simpson. He's got a couple of videos here. He goes right into details. There's lots of other topics for all Microsoft developers. If I missed any news, throw it down there in the comments. If you disagreed with anything I said, also throw it down there. We always like to learn. The world is so exciting at the moment, and I am going to be going back to the beach in Greece. And this is Adam Cogan signing off for SSW TV.